Hey guys, Mark here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about what is the easiest residual home business out there to date that I found and blah, blah, blah. Okay guys, listen. I know that this is the kind of stuff that you hear all the time. You know, hey, my business is easier than everybody else's. My business is more simple. My business provides more money. Our compensation program is awesome. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? It doesn't really matter how great your program is, okay? To be honest with you, it is about developing those relationships, and we kind of touched on that the other day in some of the past videos. It's about developing relationships with people. It's about developing a level of trust so that when people come and, let me adjust this a little bit, so that when people come to you, to your site, to your website, to your YouTube channel like this one or whatever it may be, they start to get a sense of, you start building a sense of trust with them, with developing that little bit of a relationship with people. And granted, people that subscribe to my channel, for the most part, most of those folks I've never even met. But here's the deal: through video, like no other medium, you do kind of get a sense of what that person is all about. Whether or not you kind of get an idea of whether or not you think that they may be trying to scam you or whatever it may be. Trying to shove some kind of program down your throat that may be for you, maybe not for you. It really doesn't matter. They're just trying to get the money. Look, guys, the American Bill Money Program, the program that I promote right now, in my opinion, okay, is one of the simplest and easiest ways for anyone out there to generate some income, okay? Is it going to happen overnight? No, it's not going to happen overnight. But here's the deal. You get postcards, you put a self-adhesive label on there that already has a prospect's name and address on there. You put a stamp on that thing and you put it in the box. You put it in the post office box. Send it out in the mail. If that's too hard for you to do, what you need to do next is stick your head in the oven and turn on the gas, because it's never going to get any easier, guys. Okay, that's as easy as it gets. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, I sent out 500 postcards and I didn't get any responses, and you say that there should be a 0.5% to 2% response rate to all of this. On average, there probably is a 1% to 2% response rate on everything. I didn't say that would necessarily occur in your first 30 days in business. I didn't say that would occur with your first 1,000 postcards, okay? On average. Okay, and for those of you that don't know what that means, look it up. Go to your computer and look it up. Excuse me. Now, consistency is the name of the game here, okay? If you're going to send out 100 postcards a week, send out 100 postcards a week. If you're going to send out 250 postcards a week, send out 250 postcards a week. Do it week in and week out. Don't stop. Do not stop, okay? I suggest you mail out as many as you possibly can and do it for as long as you can, okay? Just don't ever stop. Send them out, send them out, send them out. This is how so many people have made fortunes with this particular opportunity. Okay, and there's people out there that have already made over $1 million in American Bill money. I mean, this business has been going on for almost 15 years. 15 years. I don't think most people that are watching this have worked at a job for more than 15 years. Some of you have, but a lot of you haven't. Look, everything has a cost. Everything has a price, okay? Some of it is an actual physical price, or it's an actual dollar amount. But other things are sweat equity. What you do, the actions that you put forth to take care of business, okay, whatever it may be, everything has a price. Everything has a cost associated with it. And for those of you that are going to sit here and tell me that you don't want to spend $125 a month because that's a lot of money, but yet you want to make six figures a year. You know, you don't want to spend $125 a month, but you want to make over $8,000 a month. Does that even sound right? You talk about too good to be true. It's a load of crap. Okay? Guys, that's just not how it works anyway. I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't work that way. You know, now think about this. Okay? To get a regular job today in today's marketplace, and let's say you start out at a base salary of $45,000, $50,000 in the corporate world. For the most part, you're going to spend $40,000 to $60,000 getting your degree. Okay? So you're already down, let's just say $40,000. You're already down $40,000. Okay? So that first year is a makeup year. Oh, except you actually have to live too. So you're not going to be able to spend that money. You're not going to be able to replace that money back because you actually like to eat more than once a week, you know, more than once a day even. Selfish people. So, I mean, you're sitting there looking at years of college debt, paying things back. Let's say you were fortunate that you didn't have to have a lot of college debt. Let's say you had very little, okay? And let's just say you don't have any. And you get out into that corporate world, 40 grand. And you got benefits too. Remember, you got benefits. And so you're out there and you're chugging along and you're chugging along and you're chugging along. How many years is it going to be before you hit that six-figure mark? Is it going to be 2? Is it going to be 5? Is it going to be 10? Is it going to be ever? Depends on what it is that you do. Some stumbling blocks come along the way. Maybe marriage, maybe kids. Guess what? Your disposable income is shrinking up really, really fast. Okay? Look, there is nothing that is going to be free, cost you nothing, and you're going to be able to get out there and make all this money. That's just ridiculous. That's a fantasy. Okay, what you need to realize and what you need to do to keep things in perspective is no matter what it is that you do, no matter what it is that you go out and do, including ABM, which I do think is the easiest residual income moneymaker out there that I've seen in a long time, no matter what it is, no matter what the program, no matter what, okay, you're going to have to spend some time. You're going to have to invest in yourself. You invest in your business, whether that's money or the sweat equity I was talking about or whatever. You're going to have to put it out there, guys, okay? Nothing comes for free. Okay, now with that said, I still think this is one of the easiest businesses out there, okay? You can spend, let's say, it's $150 for 1,000 postcards. Okay, so you spend $150 getting those postcards. Okay, let's say you're going to mail out 250 of them a week, or let's say 250 of them a week. Okay, so that's going to cost you another $68 plus $17, $78, $85 a week. Okay, $85 a week. On top of the 150, okay, and you're going to do that for 6 weeks, okay, and whatever $85 is times 6, okay, what is that, 4 or 5, 5 something, and another 150 on top of that. So let's say that you have into this thing, about what, $700, okay, and out of that 1,000 or 1,500 postcards, you get a 0.5% opt-in rate. Okay, so you've got, we're not going to say 7.5 people, we're going to say 7 people. 7 people, and remember that first one is gone. That first one isn't even yours. First one goes to your sponsor. So you got 6 people that you're receiving $75 a month from. Okay? Now, that's residual. That's every month, month in and month out. And the recidivism rate with American Bill money is very low. So after 6 months, you still have 4 people. Okay? But wait a minute, you never stopped your marketing. You kept on going. So guess what happens now? Now it's, let's say it's 8 people. Okay? $75 a month. That's $1,200 a month in and month out. You keep on doing it. You do this for a few years. You spent, God, you know, how much? Let's say you've done it for 2 years. You've spent, let's say, $12,000. Okay, $15,000. But now you're generating $3,000 a month in and month out. Year 3. Now you're generating even more. Do you see the process? Starts off a little bit slowly, but as it increases over time. And in that 3-year period, that same 3-year period, where when you first came out of college, where you first came out and got your freaking awesome $40,000 a year job, and now after 5 years, you're at $100,000 a year. After 5 years with the American Bill Money Program, same thing, except for one big difference. Nobody's telling you what to do. Your time is yours. Your freedom is paid for. It's bought and paid for. You continue to do what you're doing. You continue to give yourself weekly increases, excuse me, weekly increases, pay raises, because you continue to double down and do the work. You're doing the same thing that you did from the get-go. You're mailing out 250 postcards a week. And guess what, guys? You don't even have to mail out 250 postcards a week. You can mail out 100. But whatever it is that you do, make sure you stay consistent with it. This is how the success happens. This is how people become, like I said in the last video, overnight successes. You know, because sooner or later, whenever you get everything built up like this, somebody's going to come up to you and talk to you and tell you how lucky you are. You are so lucky because you are able to make this income. Are you kidding me? Has nothing to do with luck, folks. Has everything to do with being consistent, getting out there, and doing what needs to be done. That's it for today, guys. If you want more of these videos and you want more of this wise talk from me, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. Make sure you send your comments as well. And guys, take care. Have a great day. And remember, I'll see you at the top. Bye.